And so I want to bring Mike on. You guys know my buddy, Mike Lukas. Mike and I, it's so cool because Mike and I have such a fun history together of being stand-ups, which and now him being helping me in RFL. And
why do you just laugh when you see me? That's not cool.
What's up, man?
What point two? You have to live with that.
Might be my fault. Hang on with it.
Uh-oh, where'd you go?
There we go. That was me. I got a weird thing.
Oh.
Yeah, you look good today, man.
Like, thank you, I guess. I mean, that makes me think that other days I don't, so I don't know how to take that.
You always look good.
Thanks, man. I'm in my studio today, and by that I mean the corner of my office that I dress up to look as if there's something going on, you know.
That's a smart idea.
There's nothing back here about copywriting or anything.
No, I wouldn't know what you do by looking at it.
It's like On the Road with Jack Kerouac, like the stoner books.
So, Mike, you and I have been talking a lot about, looking back at our stand-up careers where we really were freelancers, but had no idea what we were doing or about business or how to be smart about any of these things, and screwed ourselves out of a lot of opportunity by not taking that approach to it, right?
Yeah, we hit a ceiling very fast.
You hit the ceiling fast, even though we both did well. You did tremendously well. You were on the Tonight Show, all these things, but still, lack of business acumen was probably our Achilles. And so now, great thing, we get to help other people and learn ourselves how to do this better through RFL. And so I thought we would have a little fun. Let's do some role playing, and let's pretend that you are a freelancer, as you are.
All right.
And you are in the role of nervous freelancer, as I described, who feels like you have to give me answers to all the questions.
Okay. How long have I been freelancing, would you say?
Let's say, 6 months.
Oh gosh. Oh, I'm a newbie.
You've had a couple clients like that were kind of handed to you.
Okay.
And
possibly related to me.
Yes, possibly related to you.
Okay,
or a neighbor. Right. And now you're out there selling your services, and you've written to me an email, and now we're going to talk about the project. Okay. And the project is, I need you to write, I have a golf product where I teach people how to golf better.
Okay. All right.
And I need you, and I want you to write some emails for me. Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Are you going to call me?
Yeah, I'll call you.
I'm just going to be sitting here by my phone.
All right, cool.
Just nervously typing away and doing.
Well, we'll just, all right.
Research. Random.
It's ringing.
Oh, geez. Hold on. I just got this. It's an iPhone 8. I don't know how to use it. Hold on. There it is. Hello, Mike Lukas, freelancer. May I help you?
Hey, Mike. It's Kev Rogers.
Oh my God, Kevin. Awesome. Thank you for calling.
Yeah, man. It's just, we had it on the schedule to talk about the emails.
I know. It's so cool that you followed up on that. Thank you, God. That's unique. Thank you. So what's up? What are we talking about?
Right. So yeah, we had the email exchange. It was about the golf product. We teach people, know, how to putt better. And so we need an email series written.
Sure. I'm the guy for it. I love golf.
You're a duffer, huh?
Well, I was just golfing like the other week, and boy, it was fun to be out there, man, just on the hills and the dales of the course. And the 8-iron was a good one for me that day. I remember doing just
right.
research. It felt like research because I was just out there just duffing, like you were saying.
Sure, man.
Yeah, it was great. So I feel like I'm the guy for this.
So you also write emails. Tell me about the kind of emails you typically write.
Oh, well, I've been writing a lot of emails, quite a bit of stuff, like a lot of stuff, of course, the personal ones. I mean, right off the bat, that's I'm very experienced in that.
I mean, like marketing emails.
Absolutely. Yeah. Like I'll sell my family some things that, we do a fantasy football league. We do a fantasy Final Four league.
That's kind of, but nothing like professionally where you're
writing. No, I'm getting to that. I just wanted to just sort of give you the background of what got me into this whole thing of email.
Gotcha. Okay. And let me ask you, man, are you able to, like, from the tech side, do you also, can you load these into Infusionsoft for me?
Yep. Into what now?
Infusionsoft?
Yes. Yeah. Infusion for
You know
sure.
Infusion?
And, the soft one to me is the better one, because for a while we were doing the hard one, and you know, a lot of folks were getting a little like the feedback on that was just awful. And so what we do now is we do the Infusionsoft for sure.
All right. We'll cut it there. So hilarious. All right. So that's essentially how it goes when you feel like you have to answer everything and you're just nervously trying to say the right stuff. So now we'll roll reverse, Mike. I'll do my best to be the confident freelancer, and you be the client.
Okay, sure. Alexa, call Kev Rogers. Right away, Mr. Lukas. Bring.
Hello, it's Kevin.
Hey, Kev Rogers, Mike Lukas. Need those golf emails done pretty soon. We talked about that about a week ago. Need you on that ASAP.
Okay, yeah, man. Hey, it's good connecting with you, man. I appreciate you making time. So yeah, let me get some more information about what you're up to, and let's see if we're a good fit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, absolutely. Shoot away, fire away. Do what you got to do.
I'll just ask you 3 or 4 questions. It'll take us about 15 minutes, and then you can ask me anything you want, and then we'll see what's up.
Oh, okay. So this is about the emails still?
Yep. Yeah. So
okay.
tell me first about the product and how long how long's it been live? How are sales? How's it going? Just give me the rundown.
Oh, it's a putting video. I use my dogs to demonstrate how to do a correct putt, because we have found that canine structure is actually similar to the male and female structure of golfers when they are putting. So we're just using basically dogs to teach people the right form to get the ball in the hole.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah, it's very, very successful.
Are dogs teaching the instructions? It was like golfing dogs.
Dogs can't speak English, Kevin. That's what we found out very early on in our research. And so what we've ended up doing is we've had dog specialists that are there that actually understand dogs.
Canine trainers who. That's interesting. I haven't heard that take before.
Yeah, we don't call them trainers. That is a little bit insulting to both parties.
Pros? Is it like golf dog pros?
We call them dog friends.
Dog friends. Okay. So tell me about your funnel currently. Like, just give me the customer journey. Somebody wants to golf better. Where do they find out about you? How do they become your customer?
Oh, wow. I've never thought about this. I guess they're out putting horribly. And they are Googling at home that help with my putting.
So you don't have an active funnel. You haven't set up a campaign for like, how are you getting sales now? How are they finding?
Listen, you keep using this word funnel, and I just want to say that this has nothing to do with sandcastles or I don't know what the funnel is, but we're just trying to get people to come in through emails to get to our product.
Yeah. Okay. Listen, man, I'm just going to be real honest with you. It feels like you've got some work to do to like kind of create some direct.
No, putt. You putt. Good boy. Go ahead.
Yeah. Listen, man, I'm going to say we're not a fit. I appreciate your time, but
you don't know how to do email
calendar. And if you're not sure what a funnel is, I don't feel like we're going to be able to. I'm going to create results.
I know what a funnel is. Just why would I use it? What is it? It's
right. All right, man. Hey, thanks for making time, and I wish you the best.
Getting into a small thing.
All right. Take care. Huh? All right. So obviously that's an extreme.
Oh, you made it in. Sorry, I'm still watching my dog putt.
That's an extreme case, but. And frankly, usually people aren't that crazy when you get on the phone with them. But again, that was kind of how it went for me. In the beginning, I was very much like Mike was being, where I was just like, oh my God, I have to say anything and fake it, right? Fake it till you make it. And later in life, it was like, man, I could get off calls with non-qualified prospects in 5 minutes flat by asking about their marketing. And if, like Mike, they didn't know their own numbers or didn't know what was up, it was easy for me to say, yeah, we're not a fit. So
you know what was funny about that, Kevin, is even just in doing the bit, immediately you took over and became. I realized, like, you guys always use a phrase like being the adult in the room, and like immediately with your first two questions, it made me like sort of, I had to immediately go, oh geez, okay, well, you know, and I had to answer, and I felt like sort of like I owed you this answer, and I was beginning to figure
right,
things
yeah,
out.
exactly, right.
Like the hierarchy switched is all I'm saying.
Yeah. There's a thing that you know, the person asking the questions controls the conversation, right? And one other cool thing is that, and people get nervous, and I used to think, I would hear that and I would see that it was true, that you can get across so much of your expertise just by asking good questions, right? But I didn't ever want it to come across like, okay, I will answer your question with a question so I can be in control. It really doesn't come off like that, because people like to talk about themselves. It's easy to answer questions if you know the answer. And so it's good to just immediately take charge of the call. And by the way, especially when it comes to copywriting, when you get on the phone with prospects, even early, they don't know what they should be asking you. It would not be fair to them to have them drive the conversation, because they need to know what you need to know. And by the questions you ask, they'll know how much you know. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And if you ask them, so tell me about what you want in a copywriter. I know, because people come up to me almost daily and say, hey, Kev, can you recommend a copywriter? And if I say back to them, what are you looking for in a copywriter? They go, but if I go, well, tell me about your product and your funnel, and I'll see if I know a good fit. Boom, then we're out. It's simple, you know. So the point being, have that confidence early, know your offer, and then you'll never feel like you have to do what Mike did and stammer and make stuff up, and because that's the quickest way to lose somebody's confidence.
Yeah, and it's funny because in a conversation, typically people talk about themselves. So when you hear someone ask a question that's totally curious about you, you know, like someone is actually asking you a question, it sort of puts you off a little bit at first, and sort of forces you into a corner of, oh, well, I want to answer this and I want to seem smart. And that's part of that hierarchy where when you're asking those questions, if they're good questions and you learn the right questions to ask, you can take somebody who has a real ego and a real hierarchy in their own, a CEO or whatever, and switch that around and make the dance more in your favor.
Yeah, it gets human real quick.
Ooh.
Just looking for.
Yeah, I've felt that way. It's always interesting to see a bald guy from the back. It's just a different look.
I was looking for it. I have it on the shelf back there. There's a great book called "You Can't Teach a Kid to Ride a Bike at a Seminar."
It's just a different.
It's right back there. Do you see it? It's.
Oh yeah, here, let me get it. Oh, I'm sorry. No, that's Dave Berry.
That's good television, Mike. Please. All right, man. Thank you, brother. As always.
I love it. Thanks. Anytime.
All right, Mike. So good. By the way, Mike and I are planning a new podcast, just because we have too much fun talking about this stuff, and so watch for that soon. We're thinking we're going to call it the 1099. Isn't that cool, right? So what contractors use to get paid, and instead of W-2s. The enemy is the W-2.